need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it.
Oh, Henry! It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 5th-year quarterback, Marcus Mariota, ready to lead the Titans. Mariota still looking for his first 16-game season. He did pack on a few pounds in the offseason this year. Said he hopes to add a little durability and stay healthy throughout. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
From the 29, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. The numbers for Davis last week, 7 catches, 123 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Here are your defensive starters for the Panthers. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And what a workhorse is Christian McCaffrey, the running back for the Carolina Panthers, who led his team in rushing and receiving yardage in 2018 and was also the team's leading scorer. How about this? Set an NFL record for catches for a running back with 107. So for an encore, he just wants to get his team back to the playoffs.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Offside, defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
On first down, it's Newton. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota gives to Henry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's caught by Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Watching you five. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the 44, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's an elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for them to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Derrick Henry. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Complete. Smith has it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The tackle made by Harold Landry brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota now. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
A gain of 21 yards.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
I'm scared.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On second down, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They run with Holyfield. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Evans on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 18, it's a Carolina 1st down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Jaquan Jones on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
36-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on. A gain of 5. First down, Titans.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Derrick on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, and he whips that one incomplete there. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And caught by Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Throwing again on second down. Newton, Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it with Scarlett, and he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This one caught by Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Goes underneath for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He completes it to Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Newton's pass. Complete to Jordan Scarlett. A gain of 7.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota, complete. It's Henry. And now he bowls him over.
Holding. Offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Let's go. It's a gain of 17 yards.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st down, Barnes trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, he'll get this one complete to Davis. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Titans 17.
That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Titans 24.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here's Newton.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here's Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Offense.
So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Sharp. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down.
To throw again, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Scarlett. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Evans on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the book.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A drive that time of 6 plays. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Titans, gain of 12.
First down Titans.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mariota. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Titans first down.
Hey, they scared.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing, Mariota toward the pylon, caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Newton now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down.
Let's put that team on the buck.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
2nd and 7.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Gano's kick is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. To throw is Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Draw play. This is Henry. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Throwing is Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Here we go.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st down. It's Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Titans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.